Welcome back, and you join us this week as we begin our journey around Romania. Around does it go?
New Country Day! That's top.
Okay, alright.
Romania.
Romania, here you
I'm
are.
plugged in, so I can't get too close.
There.
There we are. Woohoo! New country flag. On a luxury road now, guys. Look at this.
That's smooth.
Woohoo!
That's nice.
Probably be the best road surface on trip.
Don't say that. I have to do it a few kilometres of this. Might be able to get a little bit of speed up.
Scenery is beautiful. Another overcast day, but do you know what? We really don't mind.
Yeah,
We have had
nice.
so much really, really hot weather. To have a few overcast days is just not a problem at all.
You can see where the money is, can't you?
What, in the church?
Yeah.
Just driven into an area where they seem to have had quite a downpour. I think we've either missed it or we're about to drive into it, but yeah, the roads went from dry to huge great puddles. First look at the Carpathian Mountains. We've seen a lot more of those because apparently we're going to be crossing them at some point. We've just pulled up at a potential parking spot. We thought this was the camping area. It's like, no way. Martin had just gone to have a look at the proper sites. But it's all just so rustic and so quaint and fabulous. I think they're having to communicate in French, which is quite funny, but Martin's French is very good, so yeah, we'll see what he thinks, whether we stay or whether we go. We just had a fabulous hamburger for food. It's so hot. We're just cooking proper meals and full meals when you're sat in very close proximity to an oven is very difficult. But we just had a visit from our campsite owner with a little treat. He came with some shot glasses and some schnapps. It was plum schnapps, which apparently his brother makes. So anybody that knows anything about snaps and stuff, is very much like Slivovitch, if you've had Slivovitch before, which was nice. And I was very like, oh, that's wonderful, that's lovely, thank you so much for your kindness. And because Martin didn't have one, I did, I was offered a second one. Yeah, and I just had a vodka before dinner, bearing in mind it's only what, 8:15 here. 8:30 here, so in the UK it's only 6:30.
Don't
yeah,
think that matters.
feeling pretty pickled with a vodka and 2 of those very, very strong babies. Feeling a little bit pickled, so yeah, don't think I'll be late to bed tonight. The view behind us is very nice of the lake. Lake looks nicer than it is. It's got a really thick green film on it, but lots of pond skaters, which is cool. I've had a load of bikers turn up behind us, and they're pitched up for the night. But yeah, no, they're pretty quiet and behaving themselves. And here we go again.
Well, that's mountain passes for you.
You love these roads, don't you?
take you nice places.
You love these roads.
It's not so much the roads, I like the views. We're just in trees at the moment.
I think it's probably going to be trees all the way though, isn't it?
By the time you get up to the top, it'll be a bit clearer.
So it's very pretty.
Yeah, wooden carved.
Carvings are stunning. Unsettling for me, but what you can see over there is Ukraine. We are right near the border. I mean, obviously, places of danger are not right on the border, fortunately, but the fact that we're even this close, yeah, I don't know, it messes with my head a bit. Everything you can see behind those pylons is Ukraine. Hello.
Hello.
We just had the most amazing journey. Travelled about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started off in a not very good mood this morning. Feeling a bit guilty about not being at home at the moment, so wasn't in the best frame of mind. However, that soon changed when we started on our journey, and we saw some of the real Romania. It was really strange to see farmers working their field by hand. You know, they're big pitchforks and they're building, forgot what they're called,
Stacks.
Haystacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're building haystacks, which is amazing. Sorry.
On the video, yeah.
There's a stray dog ahead crossing the road, and honestly these dogs just jump out and it's quite frightening. So yeah, and then we went through another area where there's all these beautiful houses with the most ornate wooden carvings, and some of them have got like big archways at the front of their property, and it's just so beautiful. The carving is so ornate. I'm hoping I managed to capture it on video. It's just wonderful. It's so traditional and it's so basic compared to what we're used to. It's wonderful. You know, you've got the mamas all in their headscarves on, and you know, covered head to toe in like the bright fabrics, and they're selling their honey, or what were those mushrooms by the side of the road?
Chanterelle.
Yeah, buckets and buckets of chanterelle mushrooms at the side of the road.
Season.
And there's just like little markets outside the front of the houses with their homegrown fruit and veg and produce, and it's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's been amazing. We've just pulled over for a spot of lunch, and now we're going to try and find a park up. Not quite adjusted, so we just had lunch. I just realised it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah, well, we didn't get going till a bit later.
So yeah, not quite. Well, it's only 2 o'clock in the UK, so it's still lunchtime.
Yeah, I think we should have adjusted to that, don't you?
So yeah, we're going to mosey on a little bit further and see what we can see. But it's been an amazing morning this morning. We were recommended to follow this road called the DN18.
Yeah, what is this? It's a sort of mountain pass.
Yeah, the mountain pass. What's the write-up for it?
Well, I'm not going to read it. It's the Prislop Pass.
Prislop Pass.
Goes through the Carpathians mountains.
Yeah, yeah, it's
to the Rodney Mountains, as they call them.
Rodney.
So I think we'll be doing the Rodney.
Doing the Rodney. This time next year we'll be millionaires.
Yeah,
Let's hope so.
Not that wrong.
Right, okay, time to hit the road again. It's getting very hot and sweaty in here.
I'm starting to...
We need that air conditioning back on before we completely melt. Let's see what comes next. This is some of the ornate woodwork and carpentry that they've been doing. Absolutely superb. I mean, even to the point of this little fence here. I mean, just look how this is cool doing. How beautiful and ornate is that? Steam engine and carriages that way, and then on this side that's some other carriages. Oh, that big bell pops up the street. This is the traditional construction of the area, the wooden, what's it called, marmure something? Marmures. Beautiful, yes. So Martin's just come back from Lidl with a big cheesy grin on his face, having spent £66, the equivalent of, and we've got all this. And recently, 4 bags of shopping would be 100 quid.
It wasn't bad in Hungary. Well, we could get it for 100 quid, but that was me getting lots of stuff today. I don't know.
Happy days.
These ice lollies.
Oh, nice. That van, we've seen vans like that before, abandoned sort of near riversides and what have you, and we always just thought, I don't know, some sort of weird letterbox, post box, but it's actually converted for bees. And then you saw that lady just there on the lay-by was selling the honey, which I think is quite cool. Don't you think?
Yes.
It's very cool.
Eat more honey.
Yes. Showing that to the scaffold was beautiful.
Yeah, obviously doing some work on it.
Well, this is our stopper. be Vladimir's campsite, but I'm not entirely sure. I will just double check on the map, but in case we've got it wrong and we get shipped out a bit quick, I just wanted to... That's a good church, actually. So we pulled up at this campsite called Vladimir, and it had amazing reviews on Park for Night. We weren't even up the driveway, and the owner Vladimir comes out and greets us, and you know, we're still just sort of sat outside his front door, and he's offering to cook for us, and we're like, well, yeah, okay, that'd be lovely. And then we meet these wonderful people here from the Netherlands, and they've got one dog and an adopted Romanian dog, and they were just, I think Vladimir's got about 5 dogs. One of us seems to have befriended us here, but this guy down here, he's been here a few times before, and he's quite blunt, and he's just like, I'm hungry, get on with it. So I think he's been charged with starting the barbecue, and it's quite funny. A little hop along there is Roma, and she's their little Romanian adoptee. She's so gorgeous. So yes, we are having a traditional Romanian soup and something on the grill, and apparently the delightful plum liqueur stuff is the order of the evening. Something to look forward to. We are here on the most beautiful campsite called Vladimir. Vladimir is the site owner. You got the main house there. Some fantastic ornate paint work going on. He's kind enough to let us do washing. That little area there is the main entrance in at the house to shower and toilet, and that is also the dining area where we shall be going to again tonight. A wonderful feast last night. The minute we pulled up, we were basically invited to dinner before we were even on the pitch. It was magnificent food. So we're being fed again tonight and thoroughly spoiled. And then we come round the woodshed, beautiful mountains in the background. Friends from the Netherlands there. Haystacks, the hills. Martin in sunshine. More haystacks there. Look at them. Some German friends over there. Oh, look at that. After a lovely couple of days at Camping Vladimir, we packed up, reluctantly left, and continued on our journey.
Look, there's a parking spot for you, babe. Look.
You going for a walk, hun?
No, you are.
No, bloody way.
Yeah.
I dare you.
No, well, I don't need to. I'll be alright with it. You do it.
No way.
Come on.
Get open the window and get a decent...
I was sort of daring Tash to try walking across that bridge. And it's not that far from the water.
I'd rather paddle.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you paddled through that.
A bit deep.
Yeah.
That's quite fast flowing, actually.
You sure you don't want to give it a go?
No!
Okay.
You know how much I hate bridges, and you imagine how much that wobbles.
Especially me at the other side swinging it. So we tried a couple of
possible pull-ups, but they've not been good. They've just literally been, well, not even lay-bys, they've just been roadside gravel
Lay-bys.
pull-ups. So yeah, not great. So hopefully this one is a bit more off the road.
It's definitely off the road.
Depends on what sort of road it is. Oh, hairpin.
It's off the road, off the road.
It says parking for 10. So yeah, we'll see.
It's just off, it's just the track.
Well, it should open out. It says parking for 10.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
10 cars.
10 cars, yeah.
Parking for one.
Well,
Parking for us.
by the river.
It's by the river. It's not exactly shaded. But it's not exactly in the sun. It'll do for a stop, and then we'll have a rethink.
Oh.
Tiny little puppies.
Oh look,
Oh.
she's being so submissive.
Yeah, they are. They're very playful.
Hey, gorgeous.
Even the bigger one does the same.
Hey,
They're both
your
very
brother.
Uh-huh.
Your brother, yeah, boy and a girl.
Yeah, boy and a girl.
Ah,
Puppies.
puppies.
I know.
They're grumpy.
Oh, and they run off with a tail between their legs when she growls.
Oh,
Oh,
little lady.
yeah, too cute.
Oh.
Bailey's still not sure. Yes.
She is definitely the leader. He follows her every move. Oh my goodness, what a challenging 20 hours or so it's been. So we pulled up on this roadside, and as you will probably have already seen the footage, about half an hour or so after pulling up, a couple of puppies arrived, which was really cute and exciting at the time. But of course, we were then faced with a dilemma because we were on a park up, well, it wasn't even a park up, it was a little lay-by off a quiet road, literally in the middle of nowhere. And these puppies had no access to water. They got no idea how to fend for themselves. They slept under the van last night. We gave them some bread soaked in lactose-free milk today. They really perked up. Real dilemma of what to do. We don't want 3 dogs. Just couldn't bring ourselves to leave them. It's taken us an absolute age to work out what to do. So what we've decided is we put them in the van with us for now. We are taking them to a place of greater safety, where we hopefully will find someone that wants them. Who knows? We'll just see what happens and see how we gets on with them and take it from there. But we just couldn't bring ourselves to leave them where they were. So they've clearly been abandoned, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. We're not going to let them in the van. It's very warm out. They can sleep under the van.
They were towing them behind.
Well, no, obviously they're in the van to travel.
Exactly.
But we're not going to let them live in the van with us, at least for a few days. They were quite happy sleeping under the van last night. We will obviously make sure they've got access to minimal food, so we don't want them to get too attached. And obviously we will give them plenty of water. Isn't it gorge?
Oh yeah, Bicaz gorge. This is one of the roads. This is why you're supposed to go on it. This is why we're heading this way. I forgot about the gorge. And all the other stuff happening.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Oh, and this that's nice. And a 10% climb as well. Always good.
Fabulous.
Always good.
Awesome market. I want to stop and have a proper look, but not
It's a
today.
shame that we haven't really got anywhere you can park.
No.
It's all right for a car, but
Yeah.
better for us.
Not good. On our way into Bacau, with the puppies in the back, we've managed to find a foster care placement for them that we've been asked to sponsor, which we've agreed to do. Not cheap. So we're on our way now to a vet to get them checked over to make sure that they are fit and healthy enough for them to go into their foster placement. Now it's about a 2-hour drive and the weather's really not great today. It's actually quite cold.
It's 11 degrees.
11 degrees. 11 degrees. I've had to dig out my cardi. I've had to dig out my cardi. It's too cold. Couldn't find my long trousers though. So yeah, we're on the drive. Weather's not brilliant. It's quite foggy and very wet, so it may take us a little longer. But we'll update you when we get to the vets as we say goodbye to our babies. We're just coming back through the gorge that we passed through, back in towards the gorge that we passed through a few days ago now. Not sure how good the footage was, so I thought I'd try again. But Martin's going to cut this bit out anyway, and it'll all look like one trip, even though one's going one way and one's going the other way. You'll never know.
I'm going to leave that in there now. Just for added.
Added entertainment, eh? Trombone! Trombone! Trombone!
Trombone!
This is proving to be a very long, very dull drive. This is the sort of wonderful scenery we have to look at on the main roads.
Very exciting, is it?
And precisely why we don't travel the main roads. This is about as wonderful as it gets. About another hour to go. Yawn. We're in Bacau. Lovely looking city.
Turn right at the roundabout,
I'm
taking
sure
the
it was
first
nice
exit.
in the middle. With all the old buildings and stuff. I'm sure it's lovely. This is just a zone of flats.
Take the next right.
I think this is the
Then
vet here.
arrive at your destination.
Can we get in down there? This is it. Time to say goodbye to the babies. We're outside the vets. Can you come in and there we go. Oh, that's nice. That's it, that's the goodbyes done. Back to normal life.
Back to quiet life.
Yeah.
Oh well. At least they're safe with the charity now.
Well, they've got a much better life they would have had if we hadn't picked them up. Well, that was one very exhausting and emotional weekend, so now it's time for us to catch up on some sleep before we continue our journey through Romania. Don't forget to catch us next time, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.